Hey folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to make baked beans and also coleslaw. These are two sides that you can fix with your barbecue or just about any cookout that you have. I've got about a pound of bacon back here on the stove cooking. I've got it cut up in small pieces and I'm going to chop up an onion and I'll show you how we do this. I'm going to use a whole onion. Alright, I'll go ahead and put this in my beans. I'll show you what we've got here. I've got 8 cans, and these are 15-ounce cans of the Van Camp's pork and beans. Use your favorite pork and beans to do this. I'm going to put a half a cup of brown sugar, and this is dark brown sugar, so it's going to have a real molassesy-like taste to it. I don't know if that's a word, molassesy, but we're going to say it. I'm going to use some barbecue sauce. Use your favorite. Probably a good half of a cup or so. About that much. We'll use a little yellow mustard, and this will give it a little tangy flavor. And we'll go about this much. And then one other ingredient, I think this gives it a good layer of flavor, is some Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to go in with probably about that much and mix this up real good. We'll put the bacon in here. Once it gets finished cooking, I'm going to take it out of that skillet and drain it, but I'm going ahead and getting the onion and the wet ingredients mixed in right now. So I cooked my bacon until it was chewy but not crispy. If you want it crispy, you can do it that way. The main thing is you don't want to put a ton of grease in here. You're still going to get some, and that will help with the flavor, but we're just after the flavor and not so much grease, because too much grease in this will not be good. Save that bacon fat and do something else with it. So we'll just mix this up one more time. Now it's time to transfer these beans into a pan, and they're going to go into the oven for about a solid hour on 350 degrees. Now I want to give you a tip here. If you're smoking something or cooking something and you can spare the room on your cooker, a little smoke would really help these. So that's an option that you've got. All right, folks, this is the second part of the video. We're going to do a coleslaw. There's only a few ingredients. The only vegetables that I'm going in here with is one pretty good sized carrot. I just peeled that and cut it up. I'm going to put it in a food processor, and I'll do it first because I'm going to use a different blade to cut it. So let me chop this up real fine. Alright, here's about what I'm looking for on that. So I'm going to use this blade that goes on the top to do the cabbage. I like the way it cuts it up a little better. And I've got a medium to large head of cabbage here. I just peeled away the bad leaves and I cut it up so that I can put it down in this food processor. So let me try that and make sure I've got that blade turned the right way. And I won't make you watch me do this whole head of cabbage. I just want to show you real quick. This is what it looks like when it's done. I like mine chopped up pretty fine. You might like yours shredded a different way, and if you do, that's fine. Just fix it the way you like it. So let's move on to the dressing. So I'm going to use about 2 cups to start of a good mayonnaise. I've got Hellmann's here. Duke's is good. JFG I think is good. Just use your favorite mayonnaise. I'm sort of guesstimating. I think that's pretty close there. I'm going to go in with about 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of milk. I'll do a little bit of celery salt, not much. This will give it a little flavor, just a little saltiness. You don't want to put a lot of salt in this. I'm also going to hit with just a little bit of black pepper, and then mix this up till everything's dissolved together. All right, now I'll just pour this over my cabbage and carrots. Get it all in there. And if you think this is too dry for you, then mix up a little more. or vice versa, you can do a little less. Sometimes, depending on how much cabbage I use, I have to go back and make a little more. I'm going to see if this is going to be enough here. Yeah, I think this is going to be about the right amount for me. And again, if you want a wet coleslaw or more wet than this, just mix up a little more dressing. I think this is about perfect. Usually about an hour in the oven is enough for the baked beans. You just mostly want to let the onion cook and let the flavors blend. With the coleslaw, if you'll put it in the refrigerator for a few hours up to overnight, that's going to make it even better. I hope you like these recipes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Like the video, leave me a comment, watch a few more. I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you in the next one. God bless you.